A murderer was seen being tackled to the ground just hours after killing his wife and heading to the pub, where he laughed and joked over a drink. Ian Hamer, 54, was wrestled to the ground by police after he strangled his wife Joanne Hamer with a dressing gown cord at their home in Worlaby, North Lincolnshire. The former store manager, who worked at BHS and House of Fraser, evaded arrest for 24 hours and went to the pub in Barton-upon-Humber after killing his wife in May last year. He was then spotted and pursued by a police officer who cornered him in a residential car park. The officer tackled Hamer, arrested him, and sat on his back until backup arrived, and Hamer was led to a police van. Kerry Melbourne saw Hamer's arrest and was told by police to close the door for her own safety. She said, "I was a bit terrified. I had no idea it was a police officer chasing a murder suspect. I looked out and saw what I thought were two men fighting. I ran downstairs to open my door and shout at them to see what on earth was going on. One of the men wrestled the other down to the floor and was sat on him. It was crazy to witness. The officer did a tremendous job in restraining and arresting the man." Hamer was jailed for life on Friday and told he must serve a minimum of 22 years at Hull Crown Court following a 2-week trial. Cries from Joanne's family members rang through the court as the aggressive father and husband was taken down the cells, showing no signs of emotion or remorse. Hamer hid a drinking problem, paranoia and obsessive jealousy behind the veneer of his role as a respectable department store manager and business consultant. He subjected his wife Joanne to more than 2 years of domestic abuse, controlling her every move, spying on her, and isolating her from friends and family. Joanne was a mother and a well-respected public health official with North Lincolnshire Council. She was popular with colleagues and described by family as a beautiful, kind and loving lady. Twisted Hamer claimed she was untrue to him and accused her of having affairs. But in the days before Joanne's murder, it was Hamer who was texting another woman and trying to arrange a meeting to give her jewellery. Hamer claimed he was taunted by Joanne before he killed her at their home, and said she had told him one of their daughters was not his, despite no evidence to support this claim. He then rang his wife's terminally ill mother and told her Joanne had a bad throat and would not be calling her that day, something the judge labelled sadistic. The killer then went to a pub where he laughed, joked and began a drink and drug binge before wandering the countryside. He was later found and arrested 5 miles away in a car park in Barton-upon-Humber. Soon after his arrest, Hamer said, "I want to say it's manslaughter by diminished responsibility due to insanity." A statement from Joanne's late mother, who died in August last year, was read out by her son and Joanne's twin brother at Hamer's sentencing. It read, "Joe's death has left us heartbroken. Our beautiful Joe. A mum, daughter, sister, auntie and friend. Ian has taken a loving daughter away from her mum she was caring for, and a mum away from her children, leaving the family broken. Joe helped many people in North Lincolnshire. She was loved by her friends and work colleagues. They have all been affected so badly. She will never see her children get married, or see the grandchildren she so wanted. Her daughters will miss the love and support only a mom can give. What has happened has had a massive impact. Jo was so proud of her children. Jo was a beautiful, kind and loving lady and always saw the best in people. She stayed with Ian, even though she was begged to leave him. I find it difficult to understand how someone can kill someone like Jo. She touched so many lives and that is now shattered, and life will never be the same again. Judge Peter Kelson, QC, described Hamer as a danger to women and sentenced him to life imprisonment with a minimum term of 22 years. He said, "You were an overbearing, violent, domineering, aggressive husband and father. You said you wanted to say it's manslaughter based on diminished responsibility due to insanity. Well, Mr. Hamer, that was your last act of control and manipulation for many, many years." Close quote.